Hello, good fine, a very decent morning to you. So, might as well continue on with this. I just realized something awesome. Alright, this is the uphill fight, so let's just set up kind of like this. I just realized something awesome. Might have accidentally got on this route, but that fight with the crap ton of clerics is coming up. And, yeah, that should be really freaking sweet. Oh, oops. Holding down the fast forward button by mistake. And apparently, we need to mess with the settings again. There we go. I forgot that I switched some stuff around for Armor Core. But yeah, so, the one with all the clerics is coming up, and, that should be pretty darn fun. Because, with the newly upgraded, monks and all that, since they're gonna be monks instead of clerics now, they should put up a hell of a fight. I mean, if that one, was able to completely fight off like 4 guys earlier, should be seeing some stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna have the frontliners run through, gonna have everyone else kind of cover around the sides. The Griffin's gonna take some fire. I'm probably gonna have Coffee go up with these guys, or Denim, whatever. Berserker's also gonna go for a flank. I do like that there's more options than just sitting here now. Yeah, so I was expecting the Griffin to take a couple arrows. It seems to have survived them without a problem. I think I'll still send one soldier out to the side. So I've been experimenting around with other routes, and actually with a single class run, just to see how much that's changed. So I just basically set the AI to stabify everything, and well, had how'd I have that set up? I had five Amazons with bows. The rest were all just soldiers with spears, except for Denim, who had a two-hander. And yeah, just kind of let them go at it. And yeah, it was like a complete steamroll, and just kind of like before, but I'm glad to say that it has actually improved still. They did at least take damage, so they got hit by a mage. They were still taking like 20s and whatnot. So, still damage. It's something. Alright, you're gonna get your second rock off here. That sounds kind of dirty. Whatever. I would have liked for that Griffin to try to go for their healer, but that's not exactly an exciting prospect for him. He's gonna hang out back here. Frontliners are going to try to... Well, there's a couple knights. They might break through them. Have that crossbow try to take out that berserker. Have these guys flank around the right, try to take out that one guy by himself. He's just kind of been left dragging out in the wind. They're still going to continue firing with all their archers from back there, but I think I only have a couple units that are truly weak to him. Why don't I go ahead and give you an instill? Probably going to be doing the most damage at any rate. Miss. Punch. Didn't do much. Alright, so you up, you do your stabbies. Man, that accuracy, though. Alright. No problem. Stab? No stab. Slapped for even trying. Alright, so... Operation Breakthrough this crap is a little bit, shall we say, stagnant right now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to take that advice and give these guys some knockback ability. So generally speaking, I didn't want to give them knockback just because they have Mighty Strike, and past the first few rounds, they're not really going to need knockback much, though I guess they're not really doing much else skill-wise. So I'll probably add that as their next thing. Oh yeah, these guys hit their 25s, I see how it is. Alright, so the right side's getting a little too reinforced for my liking. You still continue kind of attempting to push that, I guess. Probably gonna have the crossbow fire and retreat next round whenever he has a turn. Should become pretty quick here. You train your meditate. I gave her meditate. I don't know if I actually showed that. She got her V8 skill. I don't think there were any other changes to anyone else. At least none that immediately come to mind. Can you put in any help here? Slightly. Oh, not so much. Alright. Now let's see. Will this affect his Burning Bush? No. Actually, that's another thing I'd like to see. There's any possible way to change the way that terrain objects are damaged. Does it look like the Rampart Shadow ended up getting a little bit of a buff? So it kind of makes me wonder if those things can get a bit of a debuff. 'Cause let's be honest, it's a bush in the way. You got a friggin' axe, you can just hack through that within a couple turns. I don't know why they are ridiculously durable, is what I'm trying to get at. Alright, let's drop a multi-heal. Eric actually being part of the team now, instead of some bizarre religious loner. Actually, looking at kind of how they're all distributed, it kind of feels like casters are more of a defense nullifier now. Because while all the frontliners are doing much more damage, they're having a hard time getting through these guys' defenses. Alright, whatever. So retreat. Now, one thing I want to test real quick. Alright, so we get into lag mode here. So far, so decent. So texture filtering. Nearest does absolutely nothing. Linear. Okay, that actually still doesn't do anything. So what was it that changed it? Texture scaling off. That improves it very slightly. Yeah, I have no idea. The wonders of emulation. Oh well. Probably something like simulate block transfer effects, and then something else will break if I go and I mess with that, so... Oh well. No stun. Why you no stun? I would like stun. Now, I assume the reason that Phalanx has gone up to 100... Because let's be honest, it kind of just took him out of the fight before. I assume the reason it's gone up to 100 is to prevent them from spamming it as much. Like, there's a number of boss fights where they love to just spam Phalanx over and over, and they never get their kill moves, so they're never threatening. I guess now the kill moves are less threatening. Yes, yes, you are friends. Have you go back and empower that Griffin, actually. Alright, done deal. You're gonna go back. I'm gonna axe this guy. And you are gonna be the support Beastmaster from now on, because you're not doing a whole lot in the front line. Yes. You pull off those spear evasion skills. I love how good spears are. Alright, there we go. Let's drop a 22 on you. See if we can tempt you to run back here. Go for a Hail Mary. Paid off. Ouch. Taking 3 from a basic rock? It's a bit much. Now let's go here, kind of potentially losing that window to get through, but I will. Almost feels like I maybe should have gone and attacked my own healer there. Get a double hit on those guys. Plus side about Aircell's team, they've got only one healer, and she is way far back out of the action. So they actually have to pull their units back if they want to heal. I mean, she's moving up there, because that guy's real kind of close to the middle, but either way. Healing, in general, is not their strong suit. Oh, crap. No. That was a misclick. That was a misclick, dang it. I'm gonna try to do this without Chariot, though. Or Chariot. Nope. Leaving that as it is. I'll say one thing I was super happy about. Feels like... dang it. Right. There's no kill available for you yet. You're mighty impacting someone. Attack you, and not much good happens. Attack you, however, and their healer will run back. Bam. Alright. Yeah, okay. That wasn't damage. It was something, but it wasn't damage. And crap. Alright, you just bum rush through. No one's even paying attention to you. Doesn't seem like knights get the attention they deserve still. By which I mean the AI still sees them as, you know, ridiculously bulky, so they don't bother trying to fight them. Alright, see if you can cripple this guy. Not so much. What about here? There we go. Snipe her a little bit. Hopefully these three can finally win this mid-range fight. Maybe... Nope. Man, Carolyn, you just can't land a single hit. Good lord. To be fair, they are fighting in the rain, and these guys all have shields, but still. Slightly short. Alright, fun to fly out. And that's one of the reasons that I ended up giving her lightning and water. Since they can kind of go back and forth and counter each other now. Not really counter each other, but buff off of each other. Alright. We're gonna need an area heal going on over here. One thing I should probably test is if Meditate carries over to healers. I believe it did in the original, I'm not sure though. Go here, axe this guy, question. Hopefully actually hit. Wow. Hit landed. It's a miracle! And Nomios has another numbing hook because their skills don't drain everything down to 0 anymore. So, that's potentially some good stuff. Now I'm gonna end up hitting my own guy. But I want to get a stab on her. I don't mind about Denim getting hit. And then have him move up so that we can actually have control of the middle there. So even though there's two stragglers in the back, we at least finally have control of the center of the map. Mostly that just allows for freedom of movement. Can't be bottlenecked in the middle section anymore. Alright. So that does a different thing now. I'm pretty sure they used to do Hobble or Spell Slip or something before. And I understand a lot of those have been changed to something that's actually useful. They're like, oh look, a party that has no casters. I'm gonna go do a thing on their guy that can't possibly cast stuff to make him cast worse. Those were just brilliant. Always gotta love to see that kind of stuff. Alright, she can't do much, so why doesn't she bum rush to assist the next guy? Let's see, the rock hit would do a 61, but let's face it, that's unlikely. A Talon Dive, though, that might kill this guy. Yes, 73% chance, I'll take it. Good job. And this guy, being half the level, is still managing to keep up with the fight. So, brilliant. I think... Alright, I'm gonna have my knight go here. Actually, no, I'm not. And then she go here. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have Voltaire go here. Just have him bottleneck these two to keep him away from distracting the soldiers, who are gonna go after the healer and archer, respectively. Actually, this guy is probably gonna go stabify that healer a little bit. Stab. Now, one more thing I want to see. Does Talon Dive benefit from Insta Lightning? I can't remember if it did before, but we'll find out now, since, as far as I'm concerned, this is the new definitive version. Oh, I am now covered in coffee. Good job, me. Alright. Witch face, why don't you go ahead and get yourself your first kill. Dead. That slightly extra damage is fantastic. Now, I'm gonna interrupt here real quick because I want to see how quick her meditate's going up. So this is the first fight she's had meditate. She's probably used it like 4 or 5 rounds, something like that. Let's take a look. Before, you'd probably start getting, yeah, 6.8%, that's pretty good. Before, you'd be getting meditate up to level 2, probably around chapter 3 or so. So that wasn't... I mean, it just took a really long time. Alright, now I just want a guaranteed kill on this lady, so... Let's use our BS, I'ma totally hit you aim hacks ability. There we go. Well, I mean, their knights are still somewhat of a threat. Not much, though. Do a base... That's my guy. What am I doing? I'm just looking for ones that aren't blue. Oh well. You know what? Voltaire got some acupuncture. That's what's going on. Kind of feels like this whole 5-6 class thing is working out pretty well. I'm glad to see that it can actually still function well under these conditions. Because at this point it was usually necessary to at least go grind out a couple battles. There have not been any extra battles in this, I don't think. So, very glad to see that. That whole no grinding run, looking more likely. I want to point out that, yeah, I've done that whole no grinding run before. Actually, it's part of one of the reasons that I ended up going and doing the whole Catch-22 challenge. Because that was like a mix of several different types of challenges that people tried to do for this that they still found too easy. So it wound up being basically no grinding, no buying, no, you were limited to 2 characters, you had to deploy one of each class. If 2 characters from a particular class died, that's it, your class was gone. And I think it turned out pretty well. I mean, it made the original an actual challenge. Without requiring, like, 40 billion pages worth of rules. I'll say that was kind of the problem. Like, I love challenge running. It's like any game that I love, I'll just go and challenge run at least 10 times and just come up with whatever. I mean, I went through AC with a friggin' flamethrower and parry blade, which is just the equivalent of just running up and just poking things to death. But, yeah. Point being, it was still... there were a lot less rules, and there still were quite a few rules. I was actually thinking to see how well that challenge carried over to this, because as... I did some limited testing to the end of Chapter 1 anyway, and it seemed to hold up pretty well, though that doesn't really say much. Just yeah, in general, since he picked up better stuff, it was a little bit better that way. Healing was nerfed, so there were a couple more casualties than expected. But that was fine. I mean, in general, I just want to be able to play this game with as many casualties as the original. Like, maybe slightly less. Maybe something closer to XCOM or something like that, where you actually have people lasting through fights, getting better, you know, learning skills and all that. And then finally, you know, once all's said and done, they can eventually, you know, they might randomly get killed off or whatever, but then you have others to back them up. It's supposed to be a war, after all. It is how it is. Tasty coffee. I'm trying out this different sweetener stuff that's supposed to be going on with his diet the wife and I are doing. The Truvia stuff, which I have to say, all in all, it's pretty good. It's like, as far as sugar replacements go, stuff appears to not be sucralose, so, I mean, that's good. Seems like that's usually the problem, like, oh yeah, it's totally sugar, and then you look at it, it's like, it's genetically modified like 50 billion times. It's some weird mutant sugar that tastes like metal. So this one actually does the job alright. Nothing really more to say there. Tastes good. It doesn't taste like metal. Usual problem fixed. There we go, Dread Knight marks, finally. Time to get me some Terranites. Keep mixing up this guy with Voltaire. I'm gonna get my Berserker healed up before anything else goes south. Actually, no, screw it. This fight's almost over. Get you some punch experience. And by almost over, I mean Johann is about to go stab this lady in the freaking face. And there we go, all their healing's gone. Much, much, much more difficult than taking out the original healers, and that is the way it should be. Now, unfortunately, the Griffin is kind of out of commission, so Donalto is not doing a whole lot. Yeah, whatever, just go for her. We have a couple rounds. Actually, no, we have a couple rounds. Nah, screw it. Just go for her. Really don't need to fight these other guys. Yeah, but I appreciate this new thing for Meditate. Not so much because of how hilarious it is, but because of the fact that it doesn't take so long to actually train up Meditate now. Because instead of doing the whole ping thing, I just like slap myself in the head, got some MP. Good, I thought about it a little bit, I got all powerful, done deal. Not like, oh, I did my friggin' Dragon Ball Z charge and got all my laser powers back. So. Yep. Man, how different would the world and just entertainment in general be if DBZ had never been a thing? It changed so much stuff. Ooh. Alright. Even with failings doing some damage. Now... Alright, you can't do anything, can ya? Oh well. At least we're getting our skills up. How are we looking? Yeah, it's really not bad for only having been in a couple fights. Alright, I don't really see what this knight can do at this point. I'll go push him out of the fight anyway. Get your slow bot back there. Even though you guys weren't historically very slow, but whatever. Just as fast as everybody else, just way more durable. Yeah, it's always funny reading back through history, because, like, how the hell do you even balance that for a game? Like, so, what was the knight? Well, they were basically the tank at the time. Like, nobody could get through their armor without specialized stuff. They had a tendency to move around faster than everybody else, because they actually had horses. They were trained in all these different things, so by and large, like, there were a few cases where, like, 5 or 6 guys held a castle. Which, to be fair, I mean, they just used the walls, but still. Another kind of hilarious thing about this whole series, that, like, all the time you're attacking the castle, and there's only one time I see them acknowledging that they actually have siege weapons in the background. Which is during, what's it called? The Black Knight's castle there. There's that one part where you see explosions in the background, and they're like, oh, you know what, there's actually siege equipment going off. They're not just, you know, barging straight through a gate. They're fighting the guys out front, presumably retreating, having their rocks take out the gatehouse. Something like that. But alright, how much time has this been? About 25 minutes. Let's see where we're going setup-wise. So, let's see, it's Kadriga and all of that. Then, gonna be that whole bit with Almorica and all that, and meet up with all of them. Yeah, then the whole kind of new resistance dealy, and then finally charging up here, and then the fight with the clerics is up here. So first of all, let's check for that shop update. Is there anything new? One-handers, there's something new. Oh, whips are a thing now? I want to give Donalto a whip. Probably not. He seems like he'd be too nice. Bow-wise, yeah, we're still dealing with the same stuff. I understand, one-handed bows with their new balance. I understand baller stuff's available later, so... I guess short bows last for a very long time. And I think I gave everyone brigandines as well. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot new going on here. I mean, Dread Knights are a thing, so... Actually, I should probably go pick up a couple broadswords. Now, first of all, I was going to change 2 of the frontline soldiers to it, but you know what? It's going to be Voltaire. Change into a Dread Knight, or a Terror Knight. We're going to have one soldier switch to a Knight. This will make more sense later. Wham! And then one of these guys be a Terror Knight. Mostly because I still want Knights represented. But I do want 2 Terror Knights, because I want to be able to test them effectively, get their levels up a bit. Alright, give you guys your stuff. 66. Yeah, whatever. It's a slight downgrade in defense, but it'll work. Oh, whoops. There we go, drop that there. Well, come to think of it, with all the leather armor around, you don't really see a lot of milk or cows. So, I guess they did turn them all into armor. Oh well. Alright, Johan! You are now the one-hander guy. Because I want somebody learning these, just to kind of get a better sense of their stuff in general. That'd be kind of cool if I could just have them stack 2 brass helmets on top of another. Yeah, get a hauberk. That'll be fine. I know you've been learning spears all this time. Oh well, forget all that. Also, you have anatomy now. I'm just gonna kind of throw the whole strategy I was doing up to this point under the bus. Because I want to see more stuff. Phalanx, and I kind of want to see how much skills carry over at this point. That, no. You can't use Phalanx anymore, fair enough. What can you learn, though? Seems like you still have Rampertora. Careful Impact. Alright, that's 3 to use now, so we're gonna have them pop that on later. And Cudgels finally make sense for Terror Knights. Well, because they have all of their support magic-y magic stuff. There we go. And do I have any of those on hand? No. Let's see what moves you can learn. Just want Voltaire doing it for now, because I figure he'll probably end up lasting a little bit better than some of the others. Like, if units start dying, he will not be one of them. Kind of what I'm betting on here. I'll get a good chance to test him out. There you go. Well, Woden, you're going to be just a frontline fighter. Voltaire, you're going to be a caster. For now, anyway. This guy, maybe. No, you learn sleep. Won't be able to use it for ages, but you know it. Two-handers, because they are outright amazing. And why can't you learn anatomy? Oh well. That will do. Unless you have anything else? No. Okay. Now let's reassign this crap. There we go, now he's the Red Knight. He's kind of the 50% between the knights there. He's just red, he's not quite black yet. But oh well. Anyhow, I don't know why those class marks end up coming from that fight instead of immediately being unlocked once you get that chapter. It seems kind of weird that they skipped that whole kind of shebang there. I mean, kind of the whole deal with the original was, okay, look, you just did some seriously dark crap, at least here's a cool class for you. Which, maybe they realized how underwhelming they were in the original. So, you know, if that's possible to mod in, that'd be kind of cool. It seems like you still get them a couple fights later, but still. So, yeah, that'll be it for this part, because I'm pretty sure anyone's going to be just tuning right the hell out after 30 minutes, so, yeah. Next bit.